Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This is your soul messages. So just like I do my soul contract readings, which is an individual personal reading for you, which goes into a lot of detail about your dharma, your karma, what you're doing in this lifetime, what are you even here for on a personal level. This video is for the collective of the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra signs to get a little bit of a general consensus on what Libra signs are here for. So let's get into it. Now, as usual, Libra, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. And so if you are resonating with this on a personal level, then you might want to get that for even more. And I'll go into much more detail in that extended reading. If you want that, toward the end, I'll be popping a link for it up there. And you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, let's get your cards out and see what Librans are doing here. It's your turn this time because so many Librans watched my week ahead short video last time that I published. So we've got willing entanglement. Okay, so straight away I'm getting this feeling, Libra, like you perhaps weren't born into the best circumstances. Some challenges, perhaps the black sheep of the family, and you came into that willingly. Now, why do we do that? Why would we do that to ourselves? It's because through the greatest challenge come the greatest gifts. And so when we are here to do something, perhaps later on in life, we give ourselves the trickiest of circumstances to be born into, willingly getting into it, so that we have the motivation to sort things out, to create something better, to heal ourselves perhaps. What else is with this? Beneath the surface, a lot of emotional stuff. Now you are the balancer running beneath the surface. No, I'm just getting this feeling like communication is very important, or will become very important, of the balance, perhaps in relationships and speaking those emotions out, perhaps a way of speaking the emotions that are beneath the surface. Could be. You've got unique and bliss. Okay. You bring an element to the table. When I say table, I mean the planet. An emotional balancing, communication, so that we can live in bliss. Now, I'm getting a very practical side of things out now in the energies. Almost like when you're ready to deliver your message, Libra, and it's about the emotions, you speak out about something, and then there's physical changes that happen in the world as a result of that, and then we can live in bliss. Because really, Libra, you're probably aware of this. The amount of knowledge that we have now, not that we know everything as human beings, but the amount that we have now and the technology and everything, we really have all of the ingredients for every single person on this planet to be living in bliss right now. If it weren't for just a few greedy people and the stuff that's going on, and I'm sure that's going to be sorted out soon, so that we can share in the amazing things, the amazing resources and the amazing technology that we've got now on the planet, to benefit humans, not to benefit a few and wreck a lot of humans' lives and health and all of that kind of thing, right? But it feels like an emotional level leading to a practical change. Librans, does that speak to your heart and your soul? Libra, please, strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Very much about emotional balancing. Let's get some tarot out for you. So this reading holds. It's a timeless reading, of course. It's not for any particular time period, even though I've got the Christmas decks out at the moment. It's just when I'm recording it. Yeah, you see, 8 of Wands, about communication and direct communication. So you're going to be communicating emotional stuff in a different kind of a way is what it feels. You might already be doing that, Libra, are you? Let me know in the comments below. And the 7 of Cups, confusion about choices. Let's get one more. The 2 of Pentacles, there's that balancer. There's that balancing energy that I was already getting, of course, Libra. You're the balancer. So, 8 of Wands, tell us about this communication. Were you born when Mercury was retrograde? I know I was, and I think everyone, perhaps not everyone, but I think one element of certain human beings when we're born under Mercury retrograde is the inner work. Doing a lot of inner work, sorting things out within ourselves, finding that grounding within ourselves. You've got the Three of Presents. So the Three of Presents is about working with other people. It's teaching, it's learning. You might be a teacher of communication, emotional communication. But this is that feeling that I was getting, the Three of Presents, of a physical change coming out of it. So releasing the emotional stuff, but then people start doing things differently as a result, if that makes sense. I can't even think of an example. Well, it could be like, for example, Brené Brown. Not that you're going to have to do something big like her, but Brené Brown, you know, she learned boundaries with herself in her own life, and then vulnerability, and then she spoke out on that. And when she started speaking out on that, it was like, whoa, you know, very few, or nobody on the big stage anyway, had been speaking about that stuff. And as a result, people doing things differently. Duality is behind that. It's not black and white. You'll be pulled in two directions. It's not going to be straight sailing. Of course it won't be. When we, like Brené Brown, right? When we are here to do something big like that, big in ourselves, big change, let's put it that way. Like I said, it doesn't have to be on the world stage. You don't have to be like on the world stage, but in your own community or in your own area of interest, where the big change going from an old paradigm of the way people did things or spoke about things to like, hang on a minute, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to speak out on this and perhaps be the front runner in that. If you are that person, you will have been born to difficult circumstances, so that you've got the information, so that you've got that motivation to create something new. You're born into circumstances that it's like, I'm on the wrong planet. Like, what am I doing here? Why would I choose this, right? Why would I choose this? The Seven of Cups. Why would I choose this? A lot of different choices, and it's like, you know what it feels like, this Seven of Cups to me? It feels like, so you're born, you go to school, and then they say, I'll give you your options. You know, you can become a doctor or a lawyer or this or that. And you're like, I don't like any of those options. I would like to forge a career for myself of something that's real. I don't want to fit into all of those things. That's that uniqueness, right? Bliss. It's like, no, I want to live a happy life instead. Who was it? It was Einstein, wasn't it, at school that said that? The teacher asked what he wanted to be, and he said happy. And she said, or he said, that he misunderstood the assignment, but he hadn't. Seven of Cups and the Magician, you're going to manifest it. That's it. I don't want any of those options to you know, whoever's advising you at school to pick all your options and stuff like that. I don't want any of those. I want to create something new. So this is why you have that, perhaps you got into the law of attraction as well, into manifesting, because you are here to create something new. You've got movement into balance, of course, and omens. You've had signs about it too, that you're here to do that, to create something new. So always doing different than everyone else, because it's like, why is everyone just going along with the limited options? Like, we can do much better than that. We can, can't we? We can do much better than that. Like, we've got so many great things going on, and if it wasn't for like a hideous machine that we've got going on with pharma and corporations and terrible food-like stuff that isn't even food, if we didn't have all of that going on, oil and, you know, all the big corporation stuff, if instead of making money from people's problems, we were doing the best for human beings, serving human beings instead. Wow, right now, if that was the focus, it'd be amazing. Two of Pentacles, so you're the balancer. You're here to bring some balance. Paying attention to emotional things is what it feels like to me. The 10 of Presents, building something for the long term, and the 5 of Candles is reaching higher. So taking it beyond where we've been before and building something of value that is worthy of us. Like seriously, the stuff that we've got going on the planet at the moment, it's not worthy of us at all. It's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? You know, you see those memes about aliens not coming. I'm not surprised. But we all know they're amongst us already, hey? That did a flip. What's behind this? And on the floor. Libra, what is behind that is anger. So the things that make you angry, it's that needs balancing up. So what makes you mad? What is dreadful in the world? I mean, I'm really into health and fitness, and I eat for nutrition, really high level of nutrition, because I love my health and fitness so much that I want to keep feeling this great. I want to fuel my workouts because I absolutely love it, and I'm 53 now, and so I need to make sure I'm getting the right stuff in. And it's just, when I started looking into how to eat like an athlete a few years ago, the misinformation that's out there is incredible. So that's something that I'm passionate about, and of course I'm passionate about this spiritual work and healing and all of that kind of stuff. What are you passionate about, Libra? Because it's going to be within that area. Let's get more information out for you with these. Tell us more for Libra, please. Know your worth. That's a Taurus. And be proud of yourself. You're worthy and you can do this, right? And so it feels like your path, Libra, throughout this lifetime is, first of all, to sort yourself out, you know? And I think whether you're into healing or not, I mean, you're watching this, so you're into it somewhat, but we need to heal ourselves, right? Before we are functional, fully functional, to be able to create what we want to create. We need to be in our power first. And in order to get to that point of empowerment, we need to have healed ourselves, right? So be proud of yourself for how far you've come. I know on my healing journey, I mean, I do this and help other people because I've had so much to heal in myself too. So I've been doing it for myself and helping others. And I know in myself from that personal journey, a lot of the time I felt like everyone else is sorted and I'm the problem, you know, because narcissist family were telling me that all the time because I was the odd one out and no one else was sorted. I look back and it's like, no, they weren't loving anyone. It wasn't just me. I was only outcast because I did differently, because I spoke out and because I didn't go along with the status quo. And so that feeling that everyone else is sorted and I'm not, and I'm having to heal myself, it just isn't true. It just isn't true. We're the front runners when we heal ourselves and sort this out. And so be proud of yourself. Especially if you've found, Libra, that you know, the outward expressions of being successful in our society, of being wealth and all of that kind of thing, well, that is really only for narcissists and those without empathy, isn't it? Because if you think, I think the whole population on this planet is a tribe, and then make that smaller in your mind to a small tribe. Say you've got a tribe of 50 people. Imagine if one of those people hoarded all of the food for themselves and they're like, I'm having all the houses and you can't have them. I'm keeping all of the food and I'm keeping all of the houses. Like, someone like that would be outcast from the tribe pretty damn quick, wouldn't they? If they weren't being part of the community. And that's the situation that we've got now, I feel. So bringing ourselves to that emotional empathic, the empath standing up and saying, hey, it should be serving people. Everything that we're doing should be serving the tribe, right? So that everyone can be doing what they're here to do, so that everyone, honestly, we could be living in bliss right now. And you've got the bliss card out there. I truly believe that. I truly believe that we could be living in bliss right now if there was just a different approach. And I'm not talking politics or anything like that now. An approach of vision. Deep knowing. So it's what you've got a deep knowing about. You've got a deep knowing that you're here for a particular reason. And I'm not here to say it's time for you to get on with it, because I've had people say things like that to me before. Why are you playing it small? I'm not playing it small. I've had this business for 24 years now, and I've been doing it consistently, reaching the people that I need to reach. If I'm not meant to be on the big stage, I'm not meant to be on the big stage, and that's all right. But I have been doing it. It's my full-time gig, and it has been for that long. And so when people try and give me the guilt, going like, why aren't you doing it bigger or whatever, or why haven't you got more subscribers and all of that, that is that external kind of thing. It's not about that. It's about me empowering those. It's about me playing my part in the community, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it already. And so if you like that have felt shamed or guilted that you're not doing enough, and you think that my message will be saying like, what you doing, Libra? Like, we're waiting for you to step up and do your job. No, that's not what it's about at all. It's all in good time, and big things are not expected from each of us. We just need to play our part, and it's a small part. Just as in a balanced tribe, there would be nobody hoarding all of the resources, because that makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense for somebody to do that. Nor should you be judging yourself on your lack of resources as an outward sign of your success, right? Or putting pressure on yourself at all. So the deep knowing of what you're here for, what your part is, it's right, you're on the ball with that, and you've got the why. But what's your why? What's your why? And there's something about seeing the bigger picture there. So when you're really connecting with your why, and hopefully I'm giving you some inspiration in this reading with that, then you're going to really get on track. So more inner work for you, Libra, to why. I mean, do you see this vision? Do you believe it too, that we could be living in bliss? We could all be living in, I am sure, 100% sure. We have so many amazing things on this planet now. The technologies, and if there wasn't just like an underhanded, like pretty evil agenda going on with corporations and stuff like that, and it's all about the money and hoarding, if we had a different vision, I think we could be living in bliss right now. What do you think? Let me know. But yeah, when you tap into that why. Now, for me, just to give you an example, I don't think the whole world can be healed, and I don't think that they need to be. I think that certain people need to be healed, and I think we need to change. I think we need to evolve, especially with regarding masculine and feminine energies. We need to figure out a way of being equals properly. Not like it is right now, but we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. And I don't think everyone can be healed. I don't think everyone is here. I know that not everyone is here to be healed, because I've done readings and sessions with people healing themselves with regard to, say, past family members and things like that in my breakthrough sessions. And I've been given the information from the higher selves, like, no, your dad was never going to heal. He wasn't here for that. He was here to hold a certain energy for you to not like that, and to be motivated to do something different, you know. So it could be something like that. Not everyone is here to heal. So my why isn't to heal the world, but it's to help those who are kind of just behind me in their healing, to help them, people like you that are here to do something else, and to lift you up, to get you to the place so that you can be the person that does. Yeah, squirrel spirit. There's a need to believe in yourself. So there's a lot of like healing, belief in yourself, all of that kind of thing to be done. You have the crow spirit, again, about communication from spirit, co-creating with spirit. So you're some kind of a messenger, but it's all about you first. You need to, this is your foundations, to believe in yourself first, co-create with spirit. The abundant universe will provide, not excess. Abundance isn't about excess. Abundance is about the right thing showing up at the right time. That's abundance, the flow. It's not about excess. It's not about, well, I have a big pile of things to hoard. It's not about that. It's the flow, constant flow of everything that you need. And that happens anyway. It's just like sometimes we want it to be about money and access so that we feel more comfortable for the future or whatever, instead of I've got enough in the moment for everything that I need to do. And we don't think like the challenge that I'm currently facing, we don't think this is abundance too. This challenge has been given to me because it is right for me right now to be dealing with this, right? And so again, it's about not judging ourselves on abundance. We've just got to stop doing that. We've just got to stop doing that. Stop judging ourselves on money or these outward signs of success. Because when you sit with it and are present, you know that everything is coming at the right time. Including the challenges and the lessons along the way. We go through cycles, and sometimes it's about relationship. And if we're constantly judging ourselves on money and those outward signs of success, then we're just going to miss the plot completely, miss the point. And whale spirit, trusting the great mystery. So not only trusting yourself and believing in yourself, but trusting in your path too. You've got a guide, you've got guides, you've got a higher self, you've got guides. Spirit is with you, always moving you, giving you signs. And sometimes it's the subtle things, and we're not expected to do something big. Like I know right now, my next thing is to get into a relationship. It's my next challenge. It's where I'm being pushed all the time, and have been for a few years, to get myself ready for that after 6 years of being single and getting to the point where I absolutely love being single. And it's like, okay, I know that my next challenge, it isn't a work thing, although I'm continuing to work. My next challenge is about being in a healthy relationship this time. It's been one of my biggest dreams, to something that I've never experienced in my life, to have a loving family, and I'm going to experience it. I am. And I just know, my next challenge is that. All the signs have been there. And that's okay. And so I don't need to be like, oh, I need to make more money and it needs to be about my career. That's very masculine, patriarchal kind of a paradigm, and we need to be getting away from that into a more balanced perspective, right? Masculine and feminine energies. Not just valuing the masculine things that we do, masculine side, the abundance and all of that. Not abundance, I should stop saying abundance. I mean money and outward forms of success. That isn't abundance. That's not true abundance. Okay, so what inner work have you got here? You've got opening your mind, seeing the bigger picture, your why. It's like when you see the vision of what you're heading toward, you'll feel that motivation and it will click in for you. And you're not late, and I'm not putting pressure on you here. You need to know that. It's all in good time, because you need to believe in yourself. You need to put yourself first. Self-love has to come first. And what I mean by that is taking care of yourself first. You're not much use to the universe unless you're taking care of yourself first. And when you start taking care of yourself, and you will give yourself that grace and allow yourself what you need to be able to do what you're here to do. So whether that is lots of space, whether it's a lot of support from people, whether it is having like half of your time at least to yourself so that you can meditate and get clear on things, whatever it is that you need, give it to yourself, allow it. You know, this is the best way that I work, and I'm going to work like this, or live, and I'm going to live like this. Open your mind to the bigger picture, because we're talking about great change here. This is not about you conforming within the current paradigm. It's about you imagining a new paradigm, an ideal way to live, and then moving toward that. What is required for me? What do I need in order to live like that? And what changes will I bring about in the world to enable that too? That makes sense. I hope it does. You've got grounding your energy as well. It's safe to be in my body. There's something here about keeping yourself safe as well, and caring for your body. Now, you know, we're given this body. We're consciousness within this body. So we are the point of focus. But we've got this body, and we've got a subconscious mind, and we've got a nervous system. We've got all of these things, and we need to take care of it, right? But this is why we've got to put ourselves first and make sure that we do take care of ourselves first and give ourselves what we need. And you might think, oh, well, all I need is water and food. And it's not true, is it? We need a hell of a lot more than that to be grounded and to be useful. We need to be balanced emotionally, all kinds of things. It's all important. Mind, body, spirit, all of it. What do you need in order to be switched on with your intuition? I mean, it's not just for priests and nuns and monks. We all need that. What do you need for that? I need to meditate every day for that. And I need to have a lot of alone time. And I need to be able to have my businesses and things like that relaxed and easygoing, so I don't have to be at a certain place at a certain time, so that I can go with the flow, so that I can be tuned into abundance, so that I can follow my guidance and do it as I wish. That's for me. That's my boundaries. And luckily, I just made those choices, but I've manifested that in this business. I do what I want when I want, so that I can go with the flow like that. And also, I help manage a gym, but I can do that in my own time too. So I'm doing the social media and all of that kind of thing, so I can do that in a very relaxed manner too. They're not saying you have to be here at this time or whatever. So that's for me. What is it for you? Expand your mind, open your mind like that to your why, but also from a vision of how you want things to be. This also means like breaking free of the current paradigm that we're in. So don't keep your mind, it's like, well, I would like to do this, but this is the way society is, so I've got to stay within those rules and stuff. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's like having a vision. For example, my business, this Be Healing channel, it could be much bigger if I were to go along with the current paradigm, right? In the way that algorithms are and all of that kind of thing. I could do it. I'm not going to. I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. So I keep my eyes on how I want the world to be. And I'm living in that paradigm already. Yeah, and it doesn't work very well because the rest of society hasn't caught up. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to join them back there. No, I'm going to keep on going toward the way that I want to live and keep my eyes on that. So I say that because this is asking the same of you. That's when you'll get your why. When you've got this vision of like, okay, this is the paradigm I want to live in. I'm going to live in it right. I'm going to live in as if it's like that already and forge that path. Creating cooperation. This is where it comes to other people. This 3 of presents. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. So everyone doing the thing that they came here to do. And you bring in that balance, and then things changing from there. You'll get there. Untangling neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. So this comes to the self-love element of not neglecting yourself. Give yourself what it is that you want. Even if society doesn't want to, and it says that that's not important, give yourself what you want. Do your own thing. Give yourself what you want. This is creating boundaries for self-care. Who cares if most people don't need to meditate every day? I do need to meditate every day. And who cares if like other people don't need to live in a resort, so a lot of things are done for me, so that it frees me up to do what I'm here to do. Who cares if no one else needs that? I need that. And who cares if other people can live in cities and have a lot of people around them, and I need to live on a small tropical island, to be quite isolated from a lot of those energies in order to do what I do. Who cares if other people don't need that? I need that. And I'll allow myself that. And this untangling neglect is all about that too. It's taking it to the next level. If those are your needs, those are your needs. Honor that. Honor your energy. Get specific. What is it that you'd need? And you can do that by, well, you could do it by looking into like an ideal day. Yeah. What would be your ideal doing an exercise like that? An ideal day or ideal living circumstances? If you are like the queen of the world, empress, and you could have it any which way. How would you be living your life? You'll get your clues there, and then start living like that. As much as you can, start living like that. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it for this, but I'm going to go into every element here in much more detail. I'm going to get a lot more cards out. If this does resonate with you, Libra, you might want to get that deeper dive. That's an extended reading, and it's one of those you can watch it right away once you purchase it, kind of a thing. If you want that, I will pop a link for it in the description box and comments below, and also up there too. Just make sure that you type your email address in right, otherwise you're not going to receive it, right? So, well, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you are interested in a soul contract reading, going into way more detail about your personal, why you're here, Libra, your dharma, your karma, what's going well for you at the moment, guidance for what's not going well for you at the moment on that path, and all kinds of things like that, things to do with past lives too. It's a very comprehensive reading. Then book in for one. I will pop a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to my channel and all of that good stuff. Why didn't it do the thumbs up thing? There we go. And yeah, consider clicking that join button down there as well to be part of my membership. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.